Okay, here's some ideas for playing Christ's Life of All the Living, just to contemporize it a little bit. Going to make use of the open bar chord shapes, capoing at the first fret, so what was an E5 is now an F5. So basically for all the Fs, keeping that nice 8th and 10th fret open chord position there. The C's and B flats, at least in the beginning, I'm using these open bar chord shapes. A little bit of dissonance here and there, but it still sounds pretty. D minors, the 5th fret bar chord shape, kind of down for the B flat, some of them. So it's that basic same old, same old. So the beginning of it, the strumming is in a 6/8 with an accent on that ta 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 ta. So 6/8 has kind of got that syncopation feel, which makes the words fit on it. So it has this kind of thing happening. Christ the life of all the living, Christ the death of foe, Christ yourself for me once giving to the darkest depths of woe. So to unpackage that a little bit, slowly we've got that movement back up from the B flat to the C is on an upstroke, it's on a syncopation. 1, 2, 3. Christ the life of all the living, Christ the nice and straight. Christ yourself, synco. Okay, so then the next phrase, through your suffering, death, and merit, go down to an F chord, or it's an E chord, right? We're capoed. An E sustain. So we got through your suffering. And again, the F sustain comes on an upstroke. Ta 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 ta. Through your suffering. Then death and merit, I'm going to use just a bar chord here. C. It's really a B without the capo. And then to a bar chord, G, and then a C sustain. I just use the open bar chord shape. Like that. So we got through your suffering, death and merit. Okay? Then life eternal. So we got C sustain to a C. And then the D minor, use the open bar chord, and then an A7 sustain. It's basically your A-shaped bar chord, but the pinky comes up and covers on the 3rd string, and then just releases off. So that whole phrase there, through your suffering, death and merit, life eternal, I inherit. So from life eternal, the D minor, you can keep your pinky as the bridge note from that D minor. Keep your pinky down. You can actually just bar it like that, and then switch to an A. So the whole phrase there, through your suffering, death and merit, life eternal, I inherit. Thousand thanks are due. Then, dearest Jesus, just par chords, Jesus, unto you. So it moves a lot. We'll take it from the second half of that hymn then. Let's see. here's the whole song. Slow. Christ, the life of all the living, Christ, the death of foe, Christ yourself for me once giving to the darkest depths of woe. Through your suffering, death, and